It's week 5 of the 2023 season. And coming up, we'll see TJ Hawkinson. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Browns, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. To throw is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Early here, but maybe circle that one for later. A third and long conversion, Charles, and that sets them up first and goal.
And how about the way they got it done? You just mentioned third and long. I'm looking at it from the defense's perspective. They had the advantage. That's what you want to put an offense in, and they let them slip away. Now, if you're the offensive guys, love what you just got done there. Continue on this drive.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Felton again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Watson now to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here we go.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Eluding the pressure. And right away he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Love now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's thrown. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Here comes the pressure, and the Browns block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
3rd and 2. Love with it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Colts come in with 2 wins on the year. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 10-0 to score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Felton to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Watson. That was caught by Felton. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run on first down. Felton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. That is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Up the middle they go. Felton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Hey, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Play fake. Here's Love. Over the middle, it's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ready. Again, it's Taylor. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, it's Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley Cox as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Watson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. So here are the Colts to take over. They fell in their... Week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive.
Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Love. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Going back to Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to Taylor on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action. Love to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love, they go play action now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Love. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Felton. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give. Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Ready. And cycle.
Love fires that quickly outside. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On the counter, it's Taylor. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again. Love. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Love now to pass on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Browns drive about to get started. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Love. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 17-13, 43 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Into the hands of Cooper. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Complete to Bryant. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. One last throw here for Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the third down.